It's the Rundown, brought to you by Revitolite. The spring is here, summer's cooking, the world's starting up again. People are going to be boozing, they're going to be drinking, you're going to be partying, and you're going to need to bounce back from those hangovers as quick as possible. That's where Revitolite comes in. Revitolite is that electrolyte-filled drink that helps you bounce back to party once again. And the beautiful part is you don't have to find it in the baby aisle. You used to be drinking that baby shit. I remember when my kids were like violently sick when they were babies, and I had to go get Pedialyte, and I remember just being like,
stepping over kids.
what?
Stepping over like
people
people
like,
with a late
bodies
night
out there. Yeah. But I was always, I'd always have it at that point. It was like still boozing hard myself. I was just like, this is convenient. Now they just straight up make it for the adults. You can get it in your liquor store. You can get it where all the adult drinks are sold, and you can get it at the Barstool Sports Store. So head on over there, buy yourself some Revitolite. They've got the orange mixed fruit flavor, the strawberry flavor, the whatever the purple one is.
This is the one here, the black
Oh, they got this new shit.
The black label is
Berry Frost.
It's the bee's knees, if you will.
Oh, this is smart by them because like everyone knows that when you're talking about these drinks, blue is the flavor,
and,
right?
And
like,
black label.
Pink flavor I like as well.
What's going on?
But you know what I mean?
You
Like
look like
blue.
you got a reverse sunburn.
I will talk
I got
about
a reverse raccoon tag.
Tommy.
Okay, yeah. How'd this happen?
I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, we'll finish the Revitolite
Yeah,
here.
because
Well,
I just feel like
part of when I was getting this tan, I had Pedialyte this weekend because it was all that was available, and the taste was bad.
Yeah,
and I've had Revitolite here at the office, and it's like that was all that was available. I'm always gonna have Revitolite if given the choice. It just tastes way better.
I just feel like blue, like when you're talking about the other sports drinks or whatever, blue is always like the flavor. Ooh, that's filled to the tippy top.
Glacier
yeah,
ice.
they don't skimp on you.
It's just that blue flavoring, whatever it is. This is actually like berry
Look
frost.
at the low calories too. Not a calorie guy really, but 25 calories.
25
Frost
calories per
is-
serving.
Berry
Woo,
Frost
baby.
just sounds like it tastes good.
Berry
Yeah,
Frost does.
right.
It tastes
And you're right.
refreshing.
That black label feels like very Pink Whitney-esque.
Also with a Barstool on it. Yeah, that's right. We're in conjunction
It's
now.
officially the drink of Barstool Sports hangovers everywhere. So go get your Revitolite at the Barstool Sports Store. Yeah, Tommy, it looks like you got punched in the face.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Your right eye looks like you got punched in the face.
But you don't have.
I don't know.
How you get sunburned?
I don't know.
It's almost
That-
like
wearing
you know,
sunglasses?
it's
No.
almost like he had a ski mask on,
It
like
looks
he
like-
robbed a
like-
bank
no,
and
like-
had.
oh, yeah.
Like a raccoon tan is when you have sunglasses on and you get tanned everywhere
right.
else. I somehow got tanned
The opposite.
only
It's
where
the
sunglasses.
reverse. I've never
it's
seen
a
it
reverse
before.
raccoon tan. Really, I
Were
made
you
history.
you weren't obviously wearing sunglasses, were you?
No, I think maybe the way I applied like the
Yeah, you must have just
sunscreen-
put
Oh, you
everything
were
but that.
sunscreening up. Where were you?
I was in Puerto Rico.
Were you really?
What if that?
Yeah.
You
just
in Puerto Rico for the
weekend.
weekend?
Yeah.
Who
My
would you
friend
go
has
with?
an apartment there.
Oh wow, I would go there all the time.
Yeah.
I would have gone there for pandemic.
Well, his family has an apartment there. Yeah. So I was on the beach, and I guess
Who gets an apartment in Puerto Rico?
His family.
Well,
owns it. His
lives
family's
there,
from.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh,
If you're Puerto Rican.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
he
makes more
hung
sense.
out with Puerto
I
Ricans.
would just like I would
Is
think
that,
like
is it
when
okay
you're.
that I have Puerto Rican?
I would think when you're getting, and obviously it's different if you're from there, but like if you were getting, I was thinking they're from here. If you're getting a vacation home, you don't really go apartment usually. It's usually like I got a house in
No,
Puerto
but they
Rico.
just live
But if
there.
you're from Puerto Rico, it
Yeah,
makes a lot more
you
sense.
must have just been like you just didn't want to get too close to your eyeballs.
I cannot tell you how it happened. And my back it's a mess. I usually tan up, like I'll get sunburned and I'll tan up, but I'm going to exclusively be
You also
tanned
got
right
right
here.
up here is very red
Yeah,
too.
I don't know what I did.
It's
I really
a
don't know what I did to
bizarre
myself.
situation.
It sort of looks like I have a black eye though, which is cool.
Does.
I
I mean,
Right.
did you? When I saw him this morning, I was like, "Are you okay? Like, did something happen?"
It couldn't be the truth versus like reality. Like the perception is maybe I got punched in the face.
Yeah.
The reality is I don't know how to apply
I
something.
signed you. Which is something. Isn't it funny that like, you can be 30 years old and we still haven't mastered putting on sunblock. Like guys will come home and just like handprints and streaks all over.
Yeah.
I get on the feet. The feet
Yes,
just
the
look
feet,
like
or like the ears, like the things you forget. And it's you know what it is? It's because it takes more than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm over
That's
this.
it.
Like that's all I want to do now.
Where were you in Puerto Rico?
I think San Juan.
Tell them the
San
fact.
Juan.
Tell them the fact.
Fun fact?
Fun fact.
Oh,
It's fun fact,
Is that,
Feitleberg.
is that exactly what I was doing?
Yeah, I knew exactly what's happening.
Is this going to be about the
'Cause of
first pina colada place?
No.
But that's a
You
fun
want to hit
fact.
me with a fun fact first?
I didn't know. Colin said before that apparently the first, the place that says they made pina coladas is in Old San Juan, which I did not know.
That's a
and I
fun
didn't
fact.
go
This is
there.
a funner fact.
Okay.
This is Puerto Rico
Tell 'em.
and San Juan. Misnamed. The cartographer fucked up.
The country should be called San Juan.
The country is San Juan.
If you think about it, you wouldn't
San
name the
Juan.
port.
Yeah, a
Beautiful
port.
port is Puerto Rico.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's fun.
That
It's
reaction
fun.
it gets a good reaction every time. It is a fun
Every
fact.
time.
I wish I knew that before the trip because it's all I would have told
Everybody.
every time.
It would have told everybody
Just like
that,
even
right?
like local people just on the beach, like, hey, you got a
I
fun
bet
fact
most of them
report.
don't know it.
You know
I
what's
bet
funny?
a lot of people don't
You know
know
what's
this.
funny about your fun facts? Your other one is also country-based. That Prague was untouched by World War II or whatever.
That's right, yeah.
Prague was
Prague
like
is
the only European country untouched.
What's up, baby? Prague is the only major city in Europe that was unaffected by World War
Prague
II.
is one of those places where you could tell me it's anywhere and I'll believe
Yeah.
it.
It's in the
It
Czech
just
Republic.
sounds like you're European, but I don't know where it is
Yeah.
at all. Trying to learn a world map. Separate topic.
Not really. Let's go with that topic.
I've been quizzing myself on
just like the
Sporkle. I just
countries.
wanna-
You want to
yeah,
know what the
like
countries
be able
are?
to label every country.
Boy,
Just-
I'm so bad at that, man.
I am too.
I
That's why
can give
said
you-
You strike me as one of those
self-improvement.
kids who could have done it when you were like 3.
Well, tisn't.
No, I could do the presidents, but world geography is not my thing. I could do the U.S. map, but strive to be better every day.
That question that went viral the other day, like, you get $1 million per state, but if you fuck up, you get nothing. How many states would you fill in?
On the map.
Do you know that one? So yeah, you get a blank map. You can fill in as many as you want. You can fill in one and stop and
Oh,
get $1 million.
I could do
But if you get
50.
one wrong, you lose all of it. So how many would you fill in?
I could do 50.
Confidently, like no doubt.
Yeah. So I spend a lot of time on Sporkle.
How many could you hit?
I mean, I could, maybe get 50, but like my confidence level to risk it all, I would probably safely say I could do 35 to 40.
I was gonna say the
Yeah.
mid-30s.
You know,
and
it's a
I
fun
would be
one.
leaving money on the table because
Yeah.
I'd be like, I know that's probably West Virginia, but like whatever it is.
A real fun one I like to play. It's a blank minefield. It's all gray, and it'll say like New York, and you just have to hit where New York is. And
That's
then
cool.
as you hit each state, it fills it
That's
in.
harder.
But that's very hard.
Yeah. So like California, you'd have
Right,
to do California,
you know, all
Texas,
right, I'm gonna
Florida,
go-
New York. You got to do
well,
the big
no,
ones
it's the
first.
order they give it to you, pretty
Oh,
much
wow.
too. Or no, maybe
So
you
like,
could
I mean, if
skip
they give
through
you like the Northeast or some of those little tiny things, that'd be fun.
Right. Yeah, you
know?
got to remember, like Vermont, right next to New York. It's not easy, but it's thrilling.
Thrilling, folks. Thrilling.
That was on a hard T.
All right, let's get into the rundown today. I'm going to start off with my favorite story. Usher has been exposed in the club for throwing counterfeit bills. And I'm not talking about like hold it up to the light, oh, there's no like bar in the paper. We're talking about it's got Usher's face on the bill. He's throwing around Usher bucks, which I hope he's like, it's a bit, and he's like, here's like 100 grand, split it between the club. But if he's just doing that like for real, then he's a scumbag. But if he's taking care of people and then throwing Ush coins, that's fucking incredible. The amount of work that takes, you have to think of it. You have to pay money to get fake money, and you have to print it and bring it with you, and like it's incredible.
I think I would be like, oh, it was an accident. Like I had so much Usher money hanging around that like I just grabbed what I thought was a stack.
You know what I
It
bet
turns
this
out-
is? What if this was all a play? What if he's, how like Akon has the A coins? What if
Yeah,
he's
I was
coming
gonna
out
say
with a
this could be
crypto?
a new crypto.
Yeah. What if he's coming out with an Usher crypto, and this is the way to get
And these
viral?
strippers are going to be like billionaires.
Yeah.
Because they
I've
have
got
like
the
hundreds
original
of Usher
Ushers.
bucks.
You know what I love about this duo is that he didn't just print like if I was gonna make Johnny bucks, I'm just printing hundreds. He's on ones, he's on fives,
He
he's on
made
20.
every denomination.
He's on
I really
everything.
like
It's incredible.
like most
incredible.
people, like
Did
think
you
about
see
how
he
many
had-
people throw hundreds at the clubs. How many people throw bills with their faces?
I
on
know.
it? It's one of a kind.
And that's the thing. It's almost like go get it autographed, and you have like a piece of memorabilia,
Right.
NFT that shit. I think what he should have done was like Usher. I'm on the 100. Like Chris Brown's on the 1. Omarion's on the 5. I would put all the other actors, all the other singers you have, like, because you
I
don't
like
just have, it's not one
this
face
is
and all
sort
money.
of on topic. I have
Probably
an
not.
NFT idea that maybe I shouldn't even say because I feel like it might be
Someone's
genius.
gonna steal it.
I'm gonna talk to Buddha Ben later about it. I want to be the NFT selfie guy, where I just take one selfie a day and I NFT it, just one for sale. And like, sure, who wants a picture of my face? Nobody.
But it's
it
rare.
could just become a running
Well,
joke.
the face
Like-
right now.
Right,
Pretty good.
I have the April 19th, 2021 Tommy Smokes selfie.
Mm-hmm.
Like just one of one.
Yeah,
If you tell any
people like that's the one with the reverse raccoon.
That is,
if you
yeah,
make
yeah.
anything rare, like if you make anything one of one, it has
That's it.
value.
Right.
So
Like this is the only picture like this ever to be
Right.
taken. But that's kind of what Beeple did. I mean, he made cool pictures, but he made one. The guy who sold his NFT for $73 million.
I don't know shit about art. I
So
can take a picture of my face
Beeple was
easy.
a graphic designer, like a CGI guy. He's not like an artist. He even says he's like, I don't know shit about art. He just makes pictures on the computer. But he made one picture every day for 5,000 days. So like way before Instagram, way before anything, he was making and posting it wherever on the internet you could. So then he sold the NFT. It was called the first 5,000 days, and it was a mosaic of all of his pictures. So it's kind of cool. That was what put NFTs on the map because it sold for $69 million. But his idea was I'm making one per day every single day. Granted, his was like artwork and cool. Yours just a picture of your ugly face. But that's what I mean. It doesn't matter whether it's art or your face. It's one of one.
Right, and then if it catches on like that, that's the ultimate goal. Right now, who
Also,
cares?
I
But
bet
it's
you
like,
could get
the NFT
cool.
selfie guy.
I bet you can get cool with your selfies too.
I don't even know if I want to.
Maybe that's the
Just
appeal.
same
They're as
one every
boring as
single
possible.
day. Yeah.
You know, look, I'm eating like a fucking
I
like
could-
a
I
bar.
could
breakfast
get-
bar.
Yeah, if I go to different
But I bet
parts of
you
the
you could
city
do-
and stuff.
Nah, just white wall.
That would maybe even be better. Like just picture, like just in front of one thing here every
Right.
single day.
Holding up a newspaper like you're fucking
Proof of date.
like
Proof
you're,
of
like you're
life
kidnapped.
forever,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. Every day, like you're Castro for the last 15 years
I'll
of his
tip the
life.
guys out when I'm a billionaire from this.
By the way, Usher tweeted a picture earlier this month, April 3rd, of it's actually 4 pictures of him with a briefcase full of the Usher money.
So this is, I mean, he's doing something here. You know? Like this isn't just like
He's going to a strip club. On my way to the club with. I mean, he's even got the bands around him and everything.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Trill said he's ready for Monopoly. I mean, I wonder if like he is using it, if he's been passing them anywhere else. I mean, it's unbelievable, man.
Like, what do you do if you're a CVS cashier and Usher comes in and gives you a $20
Call
Usher
Secret
bill?
Service.
I mean, I feel like
I
again,
feel like you can't be. I'd be like, oh, hey, Usher.
Yeah. No, I mean,
That's
I would
cool.
be like, that's coming out of my pocket. Like,
Yeah.
I'd put a 20 in, take the Usher dollars, and put it away. All right, second half of the rundown, or the rest of the rundown is brought to you by Simply Safe. It's the easiest. Listen, here's the deal. Our generation, when like young people like us, we get a house, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. And then on top of it, we got to protect it. We have all these belongings all of a sudden, all these valuables. You have family, electronics. You have things that are finally worth something after moving out of an apartment. You got to protect that, and we don't know how to do any of that shit, right? That's where Simply Safe takes care of all of it for you. It used to be, you know, you got to get like the shield or the this or the that, and it's like long-term contracts, and they come to your house, and you know you're getting robbed. You know that they're taking advantage of you. They're robbing you, actually. Forget about the burglars by being like, yeah, you got to pay all this money, and we'll take care of it for you because you don't know what you're doing. Not Simply Safe. It's month to month. It's affordable. They send you all the cameras and sensors and sirens. You set it up yourself. It takes like 20 minutes. And nobody has to come to your house. Nobody has to see your stuff, put your stuff there, put it all out for you. You take care of all that, and then it's just month to month, no hoops, no gotchas, no long-term bullshit. And right now, when you go to simplysafe.com/rundown, you can get a free HD camera, so another, a little more safe, and you get a 60-day risk-free trial. So that means you can try something. You can try it out for 2 months, and if you don't like it, you can send it back, get your money back, no questions asked. So it gets 24/7 protection. That means police, fire. Protects from floods, earthquakes, anything that can harm your house, your belongings, and your loved ones. Simply Safe has 24/7 security to help you get through that. So go to Simply Safe, simply with an I, SIMPLI, safe.com/rundown. Get that free HD camera and a 60-day risk-free trial. Riley Reid got engaged to some like parkour dude. He
Didn't know they were still out there.
Oh, he is very much out there. He's got
The parkour genre is still thriving?
He's got like 1.5 million followers.
Wow.
And he can do some shit, man. I naturally went and watched all his stuff after watching all of his Fiancé stuff. And he can do as equally as impressive things.
They should collab on like a video.
Yeah, for
Parkour
real.
porn video.
For real.
Yeah.
Now, here's my thing, though. Not to, gossip about a newly engaged happy couple, but like, wasn't she not sucking a Lil Pump's toes like 20 minutes ago?
Oh, that was like years ago.
Years?
Yeah, Kevin. I think Riley sucked on worse things than Lil Pump's toes in the last year or so.
You know what is funny? I didn't think of that at all. like I was thinking, I
think she was smoking a blunt through toes.
Yeah.
One of the more benign things she's done.
You know what? I disagree.
Yeah.
It's like if you're gonna get together with Riley Reid, you got to get past the porn star.
Right.
So I'm assuming he's already cool with that. And now I'm just thinking about
What
Riley
if he
Reid
just has no
running.
idea who
Was
she
the
is?
Little Pump thing?
What if he's just never
He's
been
like,
on
I thought
porn?
you were just like a lovely girl.
Yeah,
the
I
Lil
thought you
Pump
were
thing
Logan
for
Paul's
porn?
friend.
I don't think it was for porn.
Right, so that's worse.
That's what I'm saying.
Even though it's so bizarre.
Right.
No, but that was for
Like,
clout.
I'm thinking-
that's for clout. That's
That's
different.
what I mean. I think when she's
Yeah,
rolling with Logan Paul and those guys, and it's like, I don't know. You're a porn star, fine, but I don't want you just like,
There's like a
she does
Family
that for
Guy.
money. She wasn't getting paid to suck Lil Pump's toes.
Nah, but she was. But that was boosting her her K score, Q score, whatever the fuck it's called. And then guess what? Now she's getting booked for more gigs. Although I'm sure she's already at the top of the pyramid when it comes to porn.
Yeah. I feel like it's almost, like.
You think she's on the Rushmore? I think she's got to be up there, right?
I mean, my Rushmore is going to
Riley Reid's been in the game for like 10 years.
New school.
Killing it.
Is Lisa Ann on the Mount Rushmore?
That's what I mean. You got
The Mount Rushmore porn is bigger than the American president Mount Rushmore.
It is, but it's hard.
More important folks.
So you got to put like Jenna Jameson.
Jenna Jameson, no doubt.
I put Asa.
I put Asa up there.
Now there's only 2 spots left. Like, that's
tough.
tough.
No, we make it 10.
Oh, no,
the
10 people.
The porn one's 10.
In that case, we could run wild. But if you're trying to narrow it down to 4, damn near impossible.
Yeah,
because you can go with just like
I
straight.
Jenna Hayes up there.
I mean, her run was
big Jenna Hayes
her
guy.
run was short, but iconic. Mia Khalifa.
Who?
I said Mia Khalifa's run was short, but it was iconic.
Mia Khalifa. Oh, fuck out of
you,
here.
Tommy.
You don't get to be on the fucking porn star Mount Rushmore if you never did anal.
That's
you
facts.
don't get to be called a porn star if you're not
How
doing
about this?
anal.
Would you put like Lana Rhoades did porn for 8 months?
Yeah.
Can you? Has anybody ever
She's
had?
only done porn for 8 months.
She does like OnlyFans stuff
She
now,
did
but she
8
only
months, and that was
shot
it.
like 8 months of porn.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, can you put her like? She's like Barry Sanders.
You don't put her on the.
She came in and out.
Right.
You retire a number.
Literally.
She didn't get to the Hall of Fame. She's like Len Bias.
Yeah,
like it was too quick.
Right,
too
right.
quick.
That's it. It's almost like, wow, we were robbed. But I mean, talk about maximizing your return on investment. Like, if I say like rubber duckies, you know what I'm talking about. You know
Well,
what
that's
I mean?
like if people say like if Mike Trout retired tomorrow.
Yes, she'd be a Hall of Famer right away. Exactly.
Right.
If
he doesn't have the longevity, but God, well, I mean, at this point now, I guess he's like 10 or 11
you know what
years,
she is? She's more Patrick Mahomes. Like within like 3 seasons, had an MVP, a Super Bowl, and records.
Like maybe the most
Lana.
talented to ever do it.
Yes.
But do they have that resume?
I mean, if you've, I mean, I've watched all of her work. That's it. I've seen it all. And there's like no more new shit.
I think Chrissy Mack goes up there. Chrissy Mack kind of brought in the fucking
that alternative look.
The alt look, the emo, the tattoos.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just putting one person. I'm just putting Bonnie Rotten on there. She's gonna come in with a stick of dynamite and blow up the whole fucking mountain. She's the only one that matters.
Rude Boy's just looking at porn right now.
Rude Boy was the one who found the porn in our Miami hotels.
Oh, yeah!
Because he was watching reality kings.
One of the more underrated Barstool stories, Miami Hotel. Rude Boy just texts a bunch of people, like, he's like, hey.
These are our rooms.
Newsflash.
Just so you know, they shoot a bunch of porn in this hotel. For porn.
And you know what's funny is I didn't think that when I walked in the room, but when you showed me that, I was like, oh, this is a porn room.
How did you figure that out?
I was watching porn. I noticed the
Wow, in the hotel room?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's what I said. I mean, I said like 1 trillion to 1.
Yeah.
When you think about the amount of porn out there and the amount of time in his life he was in this one hotel, it's a speck on the radar.
That's wild.
And it all, you know what's even crazier? Maybe not even crazier, but the other day I'm sitting at home, I'm watching Falcon Winter and the Falcon Soldier, whatever the fuck it's called, and scrolling Twitter. Bob Fox tweeted a picture with the words on the screen, you know. I read that as it was happening on my TV.
Like simultaneously?
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Simultaneously. What are we in fucking England? A documentary. I was hearing the words as I was reading them, and my brain like blew up.
I've had that happen before, where like I was like in my living room and like I banged my knee on the couch, and like the commercial said like, "Are you okay?" And I thought it was my mom, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And she was like, "What?"
I love it. Okay, in Hollywood news, we've got a new movie coming out about Sean Payton, the Saints coach, and him being, I'm assuming it's about Bountygate and him being suspended and all that shit?
No, it's about...
He coached his son's team.
Oh, okay.
During his suspension for that, he coached his kid's team.
And so naturally...
Sixth grade football team, I think, something like that.
Naturally, Hollywood has chosen Kevin James to play Sean Payton. King of Queens, Kevin James,
I love Kevin James. I'd be a little upset if I was Sean Payton.
Absolutely.
Like, is Kevin James method acting for this role? Like, is he gonna lose a ton of weight?
Well, that's what so Doug's was very offended.
Sean Payton's got a bit of a, but he's like, I mean, if you look at Sean Payton, he's just a regular guy.
Right.
Kevin James is a notably big guy.
Doug's got offended and said, did Hamilton teach you nothing, KFC? Like, anybody can play any role. You don't need to,
Doug was sitting there with a big old smile.
Like,
I thought it was like a fake
a unit
LCB
can play
graphic.
Sean Payton. What?
I thought it was a fake LCB graphic when they do like the most popular chain restaurant, but I think
I'm actually still not sure it isn't. I think this is a deep one by them.
Like Mintz or somebody said too, like if you're gonna make a movie about the Saints, why choose like a Bountygate scandal where like they like turn a a story that was like about injuring other NFL players into like a heartwarming story
So,
when
like,
like
Katrina
they had
and all that.
Katrina
Yeah.
winning a
Well,
Super
that's
Bowl.
what my question is, though. Is it supposed to be some sort of like goofy, funny sports movie, and that's why Kevin James is doing it because he's going to coach these kids, and it's not actually.
I
like
would
a,
imagine so.
Yeah. So
That's
like I think the
Yeah,
real
that-
story is the Katrina story, but if you want to like.
Well, I think it's supposed to be like a
probably-
heartwarming story, like an NFL coach
Yeah.
goes back to his hometown and coaches his son's football team. Like,
I
it's
hope he
supposed
coaches
to-
it just like he coaches the Saints.
That's right.
Like just fucking
It'd be a funny
screaming
scene.
at
Yeah.
kids. And
I
shit
hope,
like that.
there's bounties on the sixth graders. Take out Timmy from the other town, and you get a fucking ice cream.
Shout out Sean Payton though for like, I mean that's an ultimate lemon to the lemonade moment.
Yeah.
Like, you got to spend it for a year, lost a year's salary.
That's Brady going to fucking Montenegro or whatever with
Oh,
Giselle.
when he went to
Like
Italy?
that was a vacation, not a suspension. He was like, yeah, I'll go do some cool
Maybe
shit.
that's the catch. Like, we'll give you a movie out of it, but Kevin James has to play.
I bet you Sean Payton's wife was like, yeah, you always said like when you retire you're gonna do stuff with the kids. Like you gotta like
yeah,
now's your
yeah.
chance. He's probably like, oh fuck, all right, I guess I'll coach you. Last topic is something from the website that somebody blogged where there was I don't know.
I don't
What
have
do we
any
got?
help for you,
I-
man.
I thought you only
Someone
named
shout out a topic.
4.
We got one more.
Survivor might shorten its season by 10 days.
Saw that.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
Why
know
did-
what? Talk about funny little coincidences. I was watching the Survivor episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm this morning.
It's not
Good
that good of a
episode.
coincidence.
Not that much of it. Yeah, I was going to say
We're
not that
talking
much of a
Survivor. I
coincidence.
watched Survivor this morning.
Decent.
Well, you
Not,
watched
I mean, the ones we
another
talked
show.
about were 1 in a trillion.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
You said you want to do the Kid Cudi one.
Oh yeah, Kid Cudi went on
Oh,
SNL.
Jeff?
Good.
I just want to know why Rico doesn't like fights. I just want
Oh,
the
yeah.
story on record.
Yeah, that's actually there's like true bad blood there.
So I
Oh.
Wait. Actually,
I thought you meant,
before
like,
you
a lot of
take-
cameras coming out for this.
Yes, I was like, Rico loves
Wow,
those.
that was something.
Yeah.
Listen, the fights and Rico story apparently moves the needle. Before you tell that, what? So the dozen like he
'Cause I
refused to
also-
play you in
Yes, he
trivia.
refused to play
I
me
thought
or
that's because of
Cons.
cons.
It's me and Cons. Me and Cons. And I never really knew the answer either. I got the answer this weekend because I was tweeting about it.
Yeah.
Where I was like Dan had told me, Dan had said like, he's like, remember he said he had people in your inner circle who said you're always talking shit about him or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't even know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
this
But
sounds
so someone asked me this weekend, someone tweeted me, why wouldn't he play you? And I quote tweeted, I was like, apparently he has people in my inner circle who said I always talk shit about him. I then got a text from a friend who was like, this is probably 7 years ago, maybe, 'cause I didn't live in New York yet. I was living in Newport, and one of her friends who she ran with that summer was
Wait. Sorry, we're talking about a Rico friend who knows you, or like your friend who knows Rico, or what?
one of my girlfriends had a friend who was friends with Rico.
Okay.
And she was like, you don't remember? Like, she was talking to you about him like that summer. And I was like, 7 years ago, like a girl you were friends with in passing asked me about Rico.
And you were probably like, fuck that guy.
I
Some
was
of that.
no. She said you said I don't even know him.
Oh. And that's all it takes.
So
You don't know
apparently-
me?
She's like,
Rico Bosco, West Bar, fuck you.
She was like, I was like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, my friend that summer was friends with him, and she was asking you about him, and you said, I actually screenshotted it and sent it to Dan because I was like, oh, I actually finally got to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
I know why he does. I don't know where my phone is. And she said, you literally said, I don't even know him, and that was apparently the
Now,
end of the
maybe that was
conversation.
presented to him as like, I don't even know that fucking nobody,
Yeah.
but
I mean, I literally didn't
Yeah,
know
you
him.
just
It
don't
was
know.
7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So
Right,
2014, he was like calling into Pick'em, right? I think that was before he was
Probably,
on
yeah.
full time.
Oh, definitely. It was 7 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, it's like
No, I
he's-
meant like full time on Pick'em.
Like I wouldn't have known him from
7 years
Adam
ago is a
7
long
years
time
ago.
ago,
I didn't know. I wouldn't know what he looks like. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know anything about him.
And, okay, this is what I don't
know
get,
him.
Rico.
And she was like,
If
she
you
was
don't like
surprised. She's
someone,
like, you don't
fine,
remember this? I
but-
was like, why the fuck would I remember that moment? What
you-
importance would that have to be?
If you don't like someone, fine, but that doesn't mean you don't play trivia. If you like, if
You are offended. Like,
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you don't play trivia against
Rico,
the guy.
buddy, like if, let's say you were like horrible to someone in his family or something, and he was just like, I do not associate with that guy. Fine. You said he was annoying? Well, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, Rico, you're annoying.
I don't think so, Rico.
Grab the mic.
Where's the screenshot here?
What'd you say?
Huh? Okay, so I'll read the text with the friend of mine. It said, Rico was a family friend of X, LMAO. I went, what? Wait, so she told Rico I talked shit about him? She said, yes, I can't believe you don't remember this. She like FaceTimed and texted him in Newport. She said he was in her sister's wedding. I said, dude, I forgot X was a person. I certainly don't remember this moment. She said, ha ha ha. And I said, why would I ever talk to Rico about X? She said she was constantly talking about him and asking you questions, and you literally would say you don't even know him. I mean, I feel like
Why was she
that's a
asking
pretty
you so
fair
many questions about
Gotta
get to the bottom.
Why don't we FaceTime?
Yo, Rico,
Just do FaceTime.
what did Feitleberg do to you? Why don't you like Feitleberg? What did he say about you?
Put it on
Put it on speaker. Come on.
speaker.
Is he on speaker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you can't. I know him. You can't tell me he's on speaker.
You should have told him he wasn't on
What do you mean
speaker.
you guys are telling me? He's a crazy person.
Yeah, but you know what? That's so much better. That's a better moment than talking about. So that's even
He
better.
also, he's like, I respect Johnny Stays.
See, Rico cracks me up now that he's always here and stuff like that.
But hey, there's hope. Like Rico hated Glenny for a while because of the mail fraud incident, and he came around on Glenny. So
I
there's
think
hope.
Rico actually he cracks me up even more knowing that there is like the inner circle stuff. Like, to me, it was always just insanity. I was like, what are you talking about? Now that there is, I mean, there's certainly a stretch
This
with
is a legitimate reason.
some inner circle stuff, but it is. I think it's funny. Like it's not as crazy as I thought it was. Like Rico did have.
I mean, what's
inner
funny-
circle against a stretch, but he knew someone who knew me.
What's funny is, I mean, me and Rico, like one time, he retired from Barstool because of me one time, and now we're friends. So like, how could you guys have this like fight to the
you know
death?
what's actually
Wasn't that just
super
because we
awkward,
went
too?
to a break on radio?
No.
Oh.
This was when
Oh,
there was
yeah,
that fan who
the
DM'd me
comedy
100
video,
times in a
yeah,
row,
yeah.
and Nate said something like, "Oh, I can't believe Rico did that," and I like retweeted it, and he was like, "You're fucking dead to me," and then he put out an iPhone's note retirement. And if me and
Wait,
him
wasn't that
can-
related to the stand-up comedy video that
Yes.
just wasn't him? Okay.
Right. It was a fan who sent me the same video 100 days in a row. And Nate was making the joke that that's something that Rico would do.
Gotcha.
And I retweeted it and said like, LOL, and he was like, you're fucking dead to me. And now we're good. So how could, and then again, my point is you can't not play someone in trivia because of that.
Well, I think his bigger issue is with Captain Cons than you.
I
true?
don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
The
Jeff?
what I respect the most about Rico, I think, is that his dedication. Because like when I see someone in the hallways, I acknowledge them.
It's
I give a head nod, I give
call
a
you?
something like that.
Is your beef with Feits or Cons? Both. Who and why? And what's the beef?
When I said I retired, there's celebration tweets, there's whatever. I said I respect them the most because it's two ships passing in the night. So I really don't have. I respect them, other than the fucking third string quarterback who tries to insert himself and everything.
So wait. So you respect Feitleberg, but not Cons.
No, I hate Cons. But I still won't overlap with Feitleberg with slogans because we overlap with different circles. And I heard things, and I never got any kind of like squashing the beef. I've been around a long time. You'd figure somebody would come back or whatever. So,
But what we described it was described to me as he just said I don't know who he is.
who said that?
One of the people in like the circle you talk about said like Feitleberg was talking to Feits and he said I don't even know who Rico is, and that's what she told back to him when he was like I don't know what's the beef, and she was like I told you about Rico and you said to me I don't even know who he is.
But either way,
Why don't you just squash the beef with Feitleberg then? It makes it hard for me. I can't be a rider and have my number one guy not be cool with Rico.
How many negative tweets were sent out though? If you could find a negative one from me about that slogan, I fucking made merch for the slogan. I am a team player.
When you made DJs, Saturdays for the DJs? Yeah.
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 It's money in everybody's pocket.
All right. I mean, so he's got to make you do league and assist. So he's got to make amends for his for any negative tweets to Rico Bosco.
I mean, we'll see. Yeah, it's a long time now, so we'll see.
All right. And you hate Cons just because he's a third string quarterback who inserts himself and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, that I can feel. That I understand. Why don't? But also, when you hate both these guys, shouldn't you just be like, all right, I'm gonna kick your ass in fucking trivia?
I don't know.
All right, I respect it. All right, I'll catch you later.
he does call
All
you.
right, I'm gonna say here, I will.
He's gonna be so mad that I put him on
you're
speaker.
out now.
Yeah.
We're gonna pass like ships in the night. I'm gonna be in because I'm ready. I'll squash.
But that
it.
was
I
harmless.
didn't even
He
know
didn't
why
say
we
that.
had
No, I did
beef
not
until this
support
weekend.
what just happened,
I've
Rico. I
now
did
learned
not
about the
support
beef.
that.
I'm willing to squash the beef. I thought it was just something crazy that I thought it was all made up. The inner circle
So
stuff.
like if I search your name and and Rico right now, is there going to be some negative tweets?
I guess maybe.
Wait, did you
I
say
can't imagine
something
I
bad
talk
about
that
Saturdays or
often.
for DJs?
I don't think so. But
No, but
again,
he
maybe.
refers
I don't
to-
know. We're talking about
maybe.
the span of the last 7
'Cause
I
he
love
did-
how he
calls
calls it
you-
the slogan. Like he wouldn't even
Yeah, I
say
didn't
it.
know what he was talking about.
But he calls you slogans.
He calls me.
Which took me a few minutes to understand. He's like, and he goes, he got third string quarterback and slogans. I'm like, what's slogans? Oh, it's Fights. Okay.
I will do my best to make amends with Rico. I never had beef with him. I didn't know what the beef
The
was
hate
about.
for cons is maybe the most real beef.
That one's powerful.
Where did
That
that
one you can
start,
feel.
though? Is there a specific incident between Rico and Cons?
Do you want to squash the beef with him right now?
Huh?
Is it
You want to
Met?
squash the beef with him?
I'll squash your
It was
beef with him.
some with a Mets game.
Oh, I'm not gonna talk to him.
Wait,
You
does
gotta
Marty know
introduce
that one?
Yo, I want to squash the beef right now with you and Feitleberg. You're not interested in that? You want to just let the feud burn? Well, I don't know. What do you need so there's no more beef? You need an apology? Do you need?
Hey, so what was said in Boston?
What was said in Boston? I don't even think it sounds like, listen, what I can guarantee you is that there was nothing of substance enough to remember 7 years ago. Like he's like, I don't know what anyone's talking about. There's no incident that is even worth like my memory. So there was never any big enough moment to even, you don't know, he doesn't know. It sounds like we're fighting over nothing. So how about this? There doesn't even need to be any apologies for the past. How about you guys are just good in the future? And he'll say thank you for making the Saturdays for the DJ shirts.
No, he didn't need to. That's what I do. I'm an assist guy.
You are an assist guy, but yeah, but it was his MVP season, and he could throw you a bonus, being like, hey, thanks, thanks for the assist. But I just searched his name and your name, and there's no tweets.
You didn't find the celebration gift? I'll find it for you in fucking 3 seconds.
What, when you retired, he tweeted a celebration gif?
Yeah.
That might have happened.
Everybody danced now, it was. So if he apologized for the celebration gif upon your retirement, would you then be good?
I mean, there's an old KFC episode too where you guys talk about like boxing in the office. He's like, yeah, I'd love to fucking knock that guy out.
But okay, so in my mind, it sounds like the celebration, everybody dance now gif when you retired, and on a KFC radio episode, probably that episode when you retired, because me and you were beefing at that point, he said that if there was a boxing match, he would love to fight Rico. Okay, so if we can smooth over those two things, there
That would
can
be a
be
really good fight.
peace between Rico Bosco and Feitleberg, and slogans.
I would already say there is peace.
Oh, there already is peace. All right, so then this is nothing.
Yeah, I never was a problem.
Okay. All right. I just like to see my people get along,
Yo, just back to being ships in the night.
All right. Well, listen, if you want ships of the night, you want ships of the night. That's okay. We could be like 3 ships together. We'd be like the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. All right, ships in the night until there's apologies.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right. Later.
I gotta tell you
What?
too.
Nobody's bending over to do apologies. I'm trying to facilitate apologies here.
Yeah, all right.
All right. When you coming to the office or what?
Finish the fucking run.
Tomorrow. All right.
Like an hour and a
We'll
half.
we'll do the apologies tomorrow. There's a lot of laughing because I'm trying to facilitate the apology. Goodbye. It's the rundown. It's a funny show.
I love that he uses ships in the night, because I was saying, I think before you called him, that what I respect the most about Rico is like when I bump into people in the hallway, I give like a nod or like what's up, just like
doesn't
and,
do it?
and like sometimes it'll even be instinctual. Like I'll turn the corner and he'll be there, and I'm like, oh, what's up? And he just fucking doesn't even flinch.
Stoneface?
Just ice, baby, ice. Like
That's
it would
that's
just be
impressive.
instinctual. It would just be natural. It'd have to be like it could be like
he
fucking
said-
a Hitler could turn the corner if he throws a headshot.
hey.
Fuck, never mind. but like,
damn it, Adolf. Got me again.
Rico just fucking knows,
says,
like, bam.
He says, I don't know if you could hear it, he said that he knows you're a made man, so he doesn't fuck with you. So there's a level of respect.
There is a level of respect between the two of us. I like
I am sure.
Hates cons though.
Hates.
Hates.
Yeah, I feel like
And
the
won't
trivia
play.
still
And
can't happen.
he's for sure not playing Wednesday. So they have a replacement.
I just
and they
always
have to
think
win.
that if you
They
hate
have to win for
somebody,
the playoffs. He
it's like I want to
abandoned-
fucking. I guess the thought of like if he loses to cons, you guys are a fucking good team, right?
We're a good team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they have to win the game. It's it's tough, but he's being replaced. He said he will play cons if there's a banner on the line. So if it's the playoffs and it's for hanging banners, he'll play cons in the playoffs. That's it.
Unbelievable. What a moment.
What?
What a rundown.
That was.
I think we're pushing 90 minutes.